In a brazen power grab ripped straight from the globalist authoritarian handbook, President Trump's National Security Presidential Memorandum 7, or NSPM 7, has just redefined core American beliefs as indicators of domestic terrorism. This thing unleashes the FBI's sprawling joint terrorism task forces to sniff out and preemptively dismantle networks before a single crime is committed. Stephen Miller called it the first real all-of-government push against left-wing terror. But as Ken Klippenstein laid bare, the language is so broad it devours everything in its path, bypassing Congress through the same old federal local fusion centers that have been grinding away at liberty for decades. And in the last few days, Trump's counterterrorism point man, Sebastian Gorka, made it crystal clear this blade cuts both ways.
Let's come back to right-wing extremism. Do you regard it as a threat at all, or anything that's important to be considering right now? Because the SPLC revelations, I feel like we just got the tip of the iceberg. We don't really know how deep it goes. I mean, is there any? I guess that's the question. I'm assuming there's a little bit, because it's a big country. There's a little bit of everything. But is there really anything?
We have to have an effective, accurate snapshot on who are part of the conservative movement today. Because I would say to you, I'm not sure that Nick Fuentes or Tucker Carlson are conservatives. If you are lauding a Sharia law, if you are saying that there are Muslim states that seem to be better qualitatively than America in terms of freedom and prosperity, I'm not sure that means you're part of the conservative movement. So if you remove those individuals and you understand that they're not conservatives, what's left? Who are the people in the mainstream of the conservative movement, Alex, who are saying violence is okay? Hard to find people who aren't fringe figures.
So I don't talk a lot about Fuentes on the show because I always knew that there was something up about it. It was very obvious to me, and I just didn't know how much. It's always tough when you've got a big newsroom like Breitbart, because I've got two options. I've got ignore it, knowing this thing is eventually going to go away, or direct a bunch of fire at it. And we did a couple of pieces on him over the years that have been negative, obviously. But I didn't spend a lot of time on it because it felt very inorganic to me. Certainly the numbers that were reported around this guy, that he was commanding this huge audience, though none of us know anyone who actually cares about his show in a serious way. Now he came out just a couple of days ago and said he's a flat-out Democrat. The left understands this. They're as strategic as we are, if not more strategic. And for them to boost people who could drive a wedge within the MAGA movement is about the best strategy they could run. And now we've got actual evidence that's what they were doing.
It's such a sad truth.
NSPM 7 can now be twisted into domestic inquisition. Thousands of JTTF agents embedded in local police departments, campuses, and online, now primed to hunt radicalizing speech that challenges Gorka's protected narrative.
Official terrorism strategy, counterterrorism strategy, literally says they will identify and neutralize political groups that are anti-American, and then they throw in or radically pro-transgender and anarchists. So the bone is, we're going to go after Antifa. We're going to go after the transgender groups. But don't worry. We define all of the former MAGA that are actually patriots as the enemy. Just like they tell you all the police states for the Muslims after 9/11. And then, of course, the whole time it was really for all of us.
Fuentes, you will burn in hell, you sad little boy.
What the?
This isn't new. It's a bipartisan version of post-9/11 powers. NSPM 7 revives that machinery domestically, mapping evil doers through beliefs once protected by the First Amendment, which this document notably ignores. Recall Bush-era directives enabling mass surveillance and preemption that ensnared Americans for years, from Obama's IRS targeting conservatives to Biden's war on Alex Jones and every America First dissenter. Time to expose it, reject it, and reclaim the freedoms our forefathers bled for. The Great Awakening demands vigilance, not compliance. John Bowne reporting for the Alex Jones Network.
I want to thank the viewers and listeners for keeping us on the air the last 32 years. You get all the credit, the word of mouth, the prayer, the support of us at thealexjonestore.com. Now, InfoWars has been shut down, but we're now at the Alex Jones Network. But The Onion, financed by Bloomberg and the Democrats, is all over the news saying we're shut down, we're off the air, and that they successfully took over the company. That's not true. We're still fighting them in court. But the Alex Jones Network that I don't own, that they can't shut down, that's owned by Bigley, and our sponsor, thealexjonestore.com, is financing the expansion, not just of the current shows, but bringing more shows on, more reporters, and really taking to the globalists, and finishing up the big studios that are even better than the InfoWars studios. So I want to thank you all for your financial support at thealexjonestore.com. But most importantly, let your whole email list, your text message list, everybody know. Post on X, post on Rumble, post on Instagram, everywhere. Hey, they say Alex Jones is off the air. All these headlines, finally he's off the air. People are believing that and not even going out and looking where they can find us at Rumble, at the Alex Jones Show, on X, at AJN Live, at Real Alex Jones, on the same radio stations, the same satellites. I know you as hardcore listeners know this, but so many other people don't. The bad guys run these hoaxes to confuse people. A year and a half ago, when the Onion got caught in the federal court lying and said they owned us, they did a fake auction. The federal judge shut it down. That really hurt InfoWars. It really hurt the Alex Jones store because people thought they owned it. 75% loss in sales. Thank God we had Bigley as a sponsor that came in that saved us, or that wouldn't have survived. We're still on the air. The Onion doesn't own InfoWars. That's in limbo. But the new operation is AlexJonesLive.com. Share that URL. You find the articles, the videos, the reports, the special reports, the live feeds from my show and other shows at AlexJonesLive.com. And when you're on AlexJonesLive.com, you can then click through the shopping cart, thealexjonestore.com. If you really want to support, there is a contribute link to contribute to this operation, and you'll see more reporters, more hosts, more action, more human trafficking exposed. They're trying to roll out the Junta virus and COVID 2.0. We're fighting that. So you're standing up for your rights, your future, and all of our collective rights when you support us. So here's the actions. Share AlexJonesLive.com. Let everybody know in your email, your text message, hey, this is the forbidden show. The bad guys want to shut down. They put out a hoax that Alex is off the air. He's on air. Here's the new coordinates, AlexJonesLive.com for the audio and video feeds. It's all free. And then go on all the other sites, all the other social media, and let people know you're the Paul Revere's. Paul Revere raised the alarm first. He was more important than George Washington. You're not part of the resistance. You're at the heart of the resistance. You're the eyes, the ears, the soul of this. You're the boots on the ground, and you are the voice to carry the truth to the people. You're the emissaries of the truth. So it's all up to you. I want to thank you all for your past support, sharing the articles, sharing the videos, those that bought great products. I only sell products that really work. Wide selection of Patriot apparel, the best methylene blue, the best bovine colostrum. It's all at thealexjonestore.com. So share that link. You can also watch the audio and video feeds. They're all at thealexjonestore.com. And the backup shopping cart that a lot of times has products that aren't available at thealexjonestore.com is realalexjones.com. So be sure and support that as well. Please continue to contribute by sharing your articles and videos at AlexJonesLive.com, by buying the great products, and by contributing at the contribution link right there at AlexJonesLive.com. Thank you so much. We're all in this together. I'm so humble. I'm so thankful. We're going to beat these hoaxers, but only if you get involved and only if you decide to take this mission like Mission Impossible and accept it. Please accept the mission. Please take action. And I salute you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you and your family.